Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today is a bright and early Sunday morning, and by bright and early, I mean it's just like about 12:30 here in Singapore, and the weather is, well, I don't know, I haven't been outside. I lie, actually, I went out for breakfast. So, yeah, breakfast is done, and KvK isn't finished. Why isn't it finished? Well, because of the wonderful mismatch of Kingdom 359. These guys are very, very determined in order to conquer us. And, hey, I mean, that's the only thing they have in life. So, this is what they have to do. Whoops. So what do we have here? We have two things here. It might look like more than two things, but it's really only two things. So the first thing is that 359 has been reported about bot farms over and over and over again. And finally, I guess that they permabanned them. And the bot farmer in 359 is having to rebuild. And hopefully, he can't rebuild, and hopefully the people in 359 actually have to play a legit game instead of basically being cheaters. But crying aside, and commentary aside, what do we have here? The second thing, well, we have me suiciding a whole bunch. Gosh, way more than, I don't know. I mean, like, KvK starts, and I think to myself, I'm not going to burn power. I'm not going to suicide a bunch of troops. That's what I think I'm going to do. And then somehow it's just like, just one more try, just one more try, just one more try. So for your viewing pleasure, 350 mil in power plus has been burned on a useless, pointless KvK. So let's just recap my stupidity because, well, if I can't enjoy it, at least you guys can, and you guys can be like, ha ha ha, revenge, you're an idiot. Somebody at least gets to laugh at it. So here, what do we have? We have the first encounter of me trying to hit a non-mega garrison thing. And so what happened is they had level 5 buffs on. And yeah, I just went splatty face into it. So it's like, hey, let's go pop our talent and smash into that. So this is the first thing. And I had someone send me the stats of this person from last week without the dragon. And they just failed to mention, hey, that person has a maxed out level 70 dragon. Thanks for failing to mention that. So they were like, hey, those stats are really low. You can go clear that. There's no mega garrison on there. So I just went and splatty faced against that. And then here we have the wonderful rally. And this is, I had no delusion whatsoever that I was going to win this. Air J is like 60 something in Merlin trials, near maxed, whatever. I had no delusion I was going to win this at all. This was kind of like stupidity and kill event points. It was just a combination of the two. So if you say, why that? Are you doing that? Well, that's the reason. So, yeah. That's at least what I'm telling myself. So you guys can zoom in there and you can see the minus 268 million powers. Why? Well, for your viewing pleasure. So just like Fat Cat from Kingdom 443 went splatty face a whole bunch against my throne and didn't really have too much sense about it, apparently this was my KvK to be on the other side. Why? Because yet again, going splatty face. So you're going to say, what the were you thinking? You know Air J can beat you. Yes, I do, but it wasn't mega garrisoned. And I thought that maybe because of the other trash and the throne that I would have a better chance. No, I didn't. I just went splatty face again. So this is another, your viewing pleasure of like how I get to minus power and they basically don't lose anything. So yeah, your viewing pleasure. I'm doing this for your viewing pleasure. I need lots of likes, lots of views, and lots of comments for this video. Why? Because, well, if you guys aren't enjoying it, I'm not going to suicide a whole bunch and do stupid things. Okay, so moving on. So we have stupidity here. Here we have actually kind of a fun, not too bad decision, question mark. So this guy, again, I tried to mega rally him. And yeah, I lost. But But, this is only part 1 of this mega rally. So you'll see that survived 797. Remember that number. Because, well, dun 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 dun, I finally lived up to my namesake and got a little bit of revenge. Jesus, took me all day. Oh man, that was some work. The throne had like 14 minutes left on it, 10 minutes left on it. It was pretty close to being like a done deal. AirJ had left. He left these morons in charge. And they had, they just, I don't know what they were doing. So they got mega rallied, lost a lot of troops. They didn't speed reinforce and refill it back up. I noticed this right away. I'm like, wait a second. You guys aren't filling it back up? And without those towers to give him the extra boost, I'm like, my stats are pretty close to his. So I was like, wait, I'm just going to go suicide another bunch of troops into this splatty face. But this time, instead of going splatty face, I won. Haha. And I reset them. And then they were attempting to speed reinforce and weren't quite paying attention. So they lost some more troops. And then I decided to make bad decisions again. Hey, where have we seen this name before? Like, what the hell was I thinking? You know, like, really? So what I was thinking is again, like the first circumstance, hey, there's, you know, like trashy troops on there and it's like going to mess up, you know, AirJ's stats. And maybe I can reset it. It didn't even budge his stats. Yeah, I killed like maybe the T1 that were on there. So for your viewing pleasure, my stupidity. And then for my finale, Wonder Woman. So I was told that Wonder Woman never plays KvK. It doesn't have good stats. Womp, womp, womp. See all the red there? Yeah, that's just stupid. So for your viewing pleasure, you get to see me go splatty face again. So yeah, these guys, what they don't realize is that the KvK rules have changed. It goes for 24 hours, and the person who occupies it for the most time wins. And they've occupied it for more than 12 hours now. So it was like 7 hours and 45 minutes, and then another 15 minutes. And then now it's been like 4 hours already, leading up to, if you can do math, more than 12 hours. So instead of frantically launching this mega garrison when I just did a scout, paranoia, they could just go home. Just let the timer run out, because the timer, I don't have enough time. The 8-hour timer, I would have to start it by 10 a.m. in the morning Singapore time in order to have it finished by 6 p.m., which would be the 24-hour cut for KvK when it finishes. So I don't actually have enough time to win my throne. So they could just go home, call KvK a win, and not care. But they don't know all of this, and they're just going to sit here jumping around like idiots, trying to keep towers full. Like this guy, he's just going to keep jumping around. He's wasted like 30 teleports in the past hour or something like that. And, you know, I call him an idiot, and it's just for dramatic purposes. It's just smack talk. The guy's clearly spent a lot of money. Back in the day, he wouldn't have stood a chance against me, but, you know, hey, because mid-spenders, you know, actually are a thing now. And anyway, things are so discounted that any idiot can go and spend and boost up their stats like him. So, but yeah, they could go home. So they win the championship, they win, but they don't win at the same time because, yeah, they're not being too smart. But anyway, talking about not being too smart, definitely I'm definitely taking the cake for being stupid. You'll see that my power was 890 walking into this KvK. I am down 370 million power. Wow. I should do a video on my recovery. How to frantically press the train troop button for 3 hours of your life. Yeah, no. So actually it is. You're going to have to see me recover 120 million power per day for the next 3 days. So that means over the course of 3 days, I'm going to have to pop my troop training time 3 times and frantically train those troops back if I want to take advantage of the recovery spell. 120 million 3 times over the course of 3 days. And the update is coming on Wednesday, and I don't know how that's going to impact that. So yeah, I'm a little bit fuzzy on that point. I don't know, question mark, because right now would be, so 4 hours from now is going to be like, let's just say it's right before 5. And I'm going to have to start recovery right when basically the moment that they finish conquering us, I'm going to have to hit the recovery thing and just go to town and start training troops if I'm going to recover in time. So, yeah, this is basically the situation that I'm in. I probably won't recover all my power, to be honest with you guys. I probably won't. It's probably, I'm probably going to recover like 300 mil. And then like the extra 70 was just changed. I'm just going to have to write it off because I don't think I can train 120 million in troops that quickly. I know from experience that 100 mil is already a hard press in 30 minutes. But I do have the speed ups though, so I'm pretty sure that I have enough speed ups to cover it. So, yeah, it's just gonna be the resources. I'm gonna probably dip in my backpack. 1.2 billion food gone bye-bye, plus the healing that I've done from this. So I think total I'm gonna be out about 1.5 billion food from this KvK. Smart choices indeed. And what do I win? I win Boopkiss. Yeah, so anyway, please hit like and subscribe if you like my videos. Or if you don't like my videos, hit like and subscribe. Click on an ad or something. Yeah, help sponsor my videos. That would be cool. Oh, in terms of the PvE calculator, I went and looked at the numbers. You guys have used that 120,000 times. The PvE calculator has been used since I launched it. And it's been visited by 100,000 unique people. So, with all the comments and everything like that, I will probably be bringing it back online. Give me a week or two. Forgive me for being a little bit not rushing with it. So give me a week or two. And it also encourages me to make a PvP calc, and it also encourages me to do some other things too. So yeah, I'm probably going to add T12 to the PvE calc. So you guys will probably get that. And I'm going to make maybe 2 versions of it, a streamlined version of it, like a quickie one, where you guys basically just input like, hey, I'm T10 and a march of this size. Give me something quick so that, it's less, less time spent. Because the reason I looked at the statistics, and the average amount of time people spent on the PvE calc was 24 minutes. Excuse me, hiccups. 24 minutes it took them to fill that out. That is dedication. So I'm hopefully going to make a PvE calc that is like just a 30-second, just max troops I have, and here's my march. Don't worry about everything else. It's going to be super quick. It will not be perfect or accurate very much. It'll get you just close enough, like 80% or 70%, something like that. So that's my goal. So hopefully I'm going to launch that. I'm going to relaunch the PvE, the more accurate one. I might even make it like tune it a little bit so that it's a little bit few percent, better than it was before. I don't know. And probably do a quickie PvP thing too. I don't know. These are things that I'm just thinking about. So Christmas is coming, and I have a special meeting. I think it was next Friday with Fun Plus staff in order to talk about solutions for bot people. Seriously, they're trying to make a little bit extra effort. Even if they don't do anything, they're willing to talk to me about it. And that's the best that seems to be happening so far. And I have some ideas, some technical solutions that is going to make bot people have an absolute nightmare. So people like Error J, who recently lost his bot farm and had his resources taken, or at least that's the rumor, will have a much harder time cheating their way to 45 or cheating their way to 50, which might actually encourage me to come back and do something, because nobody likes losing against cheaters. And that's exactly what these people are. They, in their culture, they may think that there's nothing wrong and, oh, stupid white people, and this is how you play online games without any ethics or morals. The only outcome they care about is they win. But you know, I'd rather lose gracefully as I am today, and I tip my hat to you guys, so I'm losing gracefully. And I'd rather lose gracefully as an honest player than win as a cheater any day. If you think that comment is good or stupid, feel free to drop a comment. Anyway, love you guys, and holidays coming soon. Maybe Santa's going to bring some PvE or PvP calculators this year, in addition to some good news about nuking bot farmers. So, okay, bye-bye for now.